to WBRZ News 2 at 4. Plastic surgeon Dr. Anthony Stevens is back today, and we're talking about summertime surgeries for kids, and you're going to be talking about one in particular.
Well, you know, this time of year kids are out of school, and we tend to see some of the elective procedures being done, and one of them is prominent ear or protruding ear. And you see these ears in children, and we see it in adults as well, but we tend to see it in kids and fix them by the time they're about 6 or 7 years of age.
Okay, so we have some pictures up here. Explain to us what we're looking at.
Well, we're looking at a patient of mine we've done a couple, 3 years ago, and you see his prominent ears. And so you see the before and after pictures, and the typical ear is a flat upper ear. They lose part of the fold. And so we'll recreate that fold for them and set back the ear so that the ears are not as prominent. And you see these kids are very happy after it's done, maybe not in the first day or so,
right,
but about a week or so after, they love it. Little girls are pulling their hair back, and it's one of those feel-good operations for the surgeon, and the child loves it for the most part.
What's the recovery like?
Well, the recovery is probably a week or so. It's not a bad recovery because you don't put them in bandages. You actually put them in the first 24 hours. We'll put them in a little bandage so that they don't knock the sutures loose during sleep, and then we let them swing, as we call it. You know, we don't put any bandage on, so they can go out and play, and it's not one that sets them down all summer.
Okay. Is this something that's typically covered by insurance?
You know, some of this is. Most of the time it's not. It just depends on your insurance company, and so I recommend checking with them before you have this done.
Okay. What other things are popular during the summer?
Well, during the summer we see a lot of males with gynecomastia, you know, breast and feminization in males, and we tend to see a lot of this in kids that we'll take care of during the summertime, especially in the summer. They want to go without their shirts, and so we see a lot of this, and we can correct most of it for them.
Okay, and they're usually happy with the results?
Oh, yeah. Most of these kids, you know, we want the child to buy into this, just like the protruding ears that we talk about. And so we don't operate on them until they really notice that they're being teased at school, and then they buy into the surgery, and then they're more likely to have a positive response than if the parents are dragging them in saying, we need to do this. And so we really want the child to be part of this decision, and usually it's around 6 or 7 years of age, when the ear really is fully grown at about 6 or 7. At least 85% of it is grown at that particular age. So that's when we like to do this particular surgery.
Okay. Dr. Anthony Stevens, thank you so much for coming in today. You're watching WBRZ News 2 at 4. We'll be right back.
It was early